Hey everyone, I am James Picard 007, and this is my continuation, part 2, Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, second chapter, any percent easy, mixed turbo. Pretty much just going to get into it here. So start off in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So here, we're just starting off with a few things from Ouroboros, building up that exposition. Here we've got Professor Weissman and Lue. They're kind of up to something here. Something up in that fog layer. Excuse me a moment.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay, so here we're just leaving town, so it doesn't matter who we're picking here. And here we've got a little scene with Professor Russell and Cassius. Professor Russell has been studying that strange device that you may have been kind of see popping up in a few places. And Cassius, is a little concerned about it. But here we are. Time to talk to some more friends. Alright, we got our talks over, so let's land in Bose, which is our next destination. And we're going to head over to the guild branch, and seems here lately they've been having some monster trouble. Some three particularly ornery rascals, and they're going to ask us to deal with them. So that's going to be our eventual stop. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go do a little shopping because we need some equipment. Alright, so we need Ogre Buster, we need Blast Arm, and then we need 3 Serum Coats. Alright, so with that done, let's go, let's do some monster hunting. Now, I may have said in the last video that we don't care for Chapter 5. Nobody cares for Chapter 5. That is because for some particular reason, as you've seen here, the enemies are really aggressive in this chapter. They are going to try and hunt us down more often than not. So here especially, we're going to try to do what we can to avoid them. And unfortunately, Chapter 5, we're going to have to go through a lot of tight spaces, so it's not always going to be successful, but we are going to do what we can. So here's Amberl Tower. um, which is our first stop. And we're going to pop through here, and as we're climbing upstairs to fight our first monster, we're going to go. I'm just going to hit this guy because I don't think I'm going to get around him. Go pick up some stuff. And these guys, these bubble guys, they like to be real pains. Alright, so let's see here. She needs Star Rabbits. He needs Ogre Buster, Serum Coat, Lighter, and Feather Brooch. Yes. And he needs Blast Arm, Serum Coat, Feather Brooch, and we need to make sure Agate's got Agate. Mouse, please. There we go. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate, but that's whatever. Okay, then. Because he needs to heal up, because he's got a lot of S breaking to do. He's gonna S break our hearts. Alright. I'm gonna stop in here, do some she needs her third one, and Zen needs a second. So now we need mine 4, attack 4, and then hit 3. Alright, so then she needs HP 4, mine 4, and he needs hit 3. Since we're here, since he's going up first, we'll just do that now. Alright, and here we are in Nibble Valley, and this is where the tight corridors I kind of mentioned pop up, so if we can squeeze through here without getting hit encounters too much, it'd be swell. But unfortunately, we'll see how the luck of the draw goes. I thank you for missing. Pick up a little Sepith. Okay, and then real quick, and that lighter, and then need healing because no, we want to exterminate them. Ooh. Okay, definitely unfortunate. Came through in clutch there. I've definitely had that fight go a lot worse, so I'm not going. I'm not going to question it. Okay, that's sneak by because we love to sneaky sneak. And that, you know, no sneaking there. All right, we're going to take a moment here to go stop by the inn real quick just to heal up. That way we're not using a bunch of EPs. I probably could. Ah. that out of the way. Alright, and that's it for all our monsters. Alright, so now that we got that business out of the way, let's head back to the guild. Alright, so got all the monster stuff done. So I guess we'll have to see what happens. Who knows where events will take us next. And events have found us, which events seem to be a dragon. And it's our old buddy Lawrence, whose name is actually Lue. And, oh, I guess he's causing problems with said dragon. Agate rushes after him, but there's trouble in the market, so we're going to go help out with that first, because, you know, helping people out is what being a bracer is all about. It seems the dragon has attacked Ravennew Village, which is Agate's hometown, so we're going to rush over and see what we can do to help out there. Nobody can get around that guy. That guy is really aggressive. So here we are in Ravennew, and it looks like the dragon has attacked their orchards. So we're gonna go talk to the chief here, and he says that dragons disappeared to nearby abandoned mines, and Agate's gone after him. So we're gonna go after Agate. And you may slightly remember this from Chapter 3, because, yeah, this is where the Special Ops guys were hiding out earlier. And Agate has found Lue, and he's going to intend to cross swords with him a little bit. Tried to turbo and text advantage nets cutscene too fast. But unfortunately, Lue is just too good and beats Agate. Tita, good girl that she is, tries to protect him. Unfortunately, the army comes in to help save the day a bit. And Louis is, yeah, I'm just going to get out of here. And it seems that Agate and the army general there have a history. Because a few years ago, well, more than a few years ago, Raven was kind of attacked, and Agate lost his sister during that event, and he's kind of pissed at the army for not helping out like they should have. So after taking his beating from Lue, Agate's resting, and Tita's going to stay and help take care of him a bit because she's a good girl and because he's kind of a crush. So there's not much more we can do now, so we're just going to go head back to Bose. Alright, and that was a call. The army's going to start an operation about the dragon tomorrow, and we're invited. So for right now, we're just going to rest up. And here we're just getting some exposition. Agate pretty much telling his backstory. All right, so now we're gonna go head to the airport, meet up with the army, so we can sit back and observe. But it's not going to be just any army ship. It's the RCL, which is the pretty much. I don't know if I quite want to call it flagship, but hey, Niall and Dorothy are here too. And unfortunately, Agate and Tita have missed the flight, but kind of fortunate because I guess there's a package from Tita's grandpa. So here we're just explaining the plan of how we're going to try to pincer the dragon. Alright, so I hope you all have enjoyed these little sequences where we walk around, talk to people on while on flights, because this is the last one. Not going to be the last time we're going to talk to our friends, but Alright, here the operation is about to begin. Hey, it seems like it was a success. Heck, we even got the victory music. So we're gonna check it out. So who wants to go rubberneck that dragon? And of course, Dorothy photobug she is snapping away, but she also kind of notices something there on its forehead. Oh dear. Oh, that's unfortunate. So we're gonna go to super speed to try to catch up with our dragon buddy here, but unfortunately he's too fast. He's gonna kind of get away. But fortunately, Agate shows up with a plan. It seems that the thing that Professor Russell sent us was something to deal with that thing on the dragon's forehead. So we're going to go to Nebel Valley, where we think the dragon is headed at hiding out, and meet with a man named Welmer to see if we can do something about this dragon issue. Okay, now debating there for a second. I do need to take a couple of encounters here to boost up for Wild Rage because we definitely want it going in. Okay. All right. So all right. This is Welmer. Wemler. Messed that up. That's my bad. And he's going to help us get into the dragon's lair by building a little bridge. So he's going to go on ahead and pop that up. And we pretty much just need to dash over to where we fought those weird statue things in the first place. Alright, so here we're going to send a message to the RCL that this is where we think the dragon is, and so let's head on in. Now, fortunately for a dungeon, this is pretty easy. We just need to stick to the left wall here, and we'll get through fine and dandy. Nope, because stop by here because we want to pick up those shoes. All right. And on this one, we want to pass through on the right side. Say no to eggs. All right, so I want to equip that Misty Veil we just got. And then he needs beat down 2. Alright, let's see if we can go beat us up a dragon. Alright. Alright. Alright, and after a second attempt, Agate managed to bust that thing off. Unfortunately, Ragnar is a much more pleasant fellow with it off. There he gave us some very valuable Sabbath as recompense for the towns he wrecked while he was under mind control. I was like, yeah, sorry about that. Those bracelet dudes will explain everything. And here, taking a moment to pay respects to the victims of the Hundred Days War. Louis is also going to stop and pay his respects, mentioning that he knows about the tragedies of Hamel, which will play a very important part. And here we meet up with Joshua and the Kapuas as they get ready to take begin a mission. But Josette has developed a little crush on Joshua and doesn't really want him to go, but it's like, nope, I gotta go. And this is a little Ouroboros ship the Bobcat's gonna mess with a little bit. And in defiance of physics, Josh is just going to leap off in midair and you know catch right onto it. All right, so now all that dragon business is over. What are we going to do now? I guess we're going to go have a party. So here we have a sort of weird screen that we're only going to see about one more time where we can choose people. So we're just going to use a quick party because it does not matter who we have and head south to Valeria Lake where we're going to join the celebrations. And hopefully get there with very little trouble. So here we are at the Kingfisher Inn where we're going to partay. And it seems like Father Kevin's going to be joining us. And here we're just getting shown our rooms and whatnot. And having nice conversation during a lovely dinner. And about the only time we're ever, in that very brief moment, the only time where we'll canonically catch Kevin fishing. And here Estelle she needs a moment to herself, so we're going to head down here to the dock and have some time. And she's just going to sit here and strum on Joshua's harmonica a bit, playing the Whereabouts of Light. And Kevin was listening and comes to have a little heart to heart with Estelle. But unfortunately, they're interrupted by someone on a boat, and it turns to be our old friend Kurt, who is was unconscious, but is woken up and having some memory trouble. So Father Kevin here helps him recover. It seems like Kurt, Annalise, and a few others were infiltrating a nearby laboratory of Ouroboros. That's just right across the lake. So, of course, we're going to go check that out. And Father Kevin's going to roll with us. Roll through the fog here, and hey, what do you know? There is a lakeside laboratory here. So, let's go bust in. Now, normally I'd say busting through the front door, but they actually remembered to lock it, so we're just going to go through the side here. They didn't lock that. But unfortunately, we're going to meet some party stoppers. But fortunately, we can take them out pretty easy. Alright, so we need to equip her with um, and him with, and he needs that to go to sleep, and he also needs range 1. So we're going to infiltrate this laboratory, see if we can find out what the hay is going on here, see if we can find some friends. And friends we do have, but unfortunately they're slightly mind controlled as well. And this is Grant. We didn't really. He was there briefly in the prologue. Fortunately, Father Kevin clears up his memory. And we're just going to check this terminal because we needed to get a key card in order to advance further. So here we've picked up a nice pair of night goggles. I think I mentioned back in the prologue that we could have picked them up there, but we didn't because that would have been, in relative terms, too much of a side path. But we're definitely going to get them here because, yeah, got another maze. Now we probably could bump our way through that again, but we kind of do want the night goggles for a later expedition. This is Karna. I don't think we really met her much either. So another console, another key card. That's the way it goes. C'est la vie. All right. And Carter there told us that Annalise is here in the facility. She's upstairs, so I'm gonna go see if we can go up and rescue her. So here we're gonna run into an old friend. Um, that there is a copy of the first boss. I mean, the final boss from the first game. Yeah, they're actually researching him here at this facility. All very mysterious. And as you may have seen there, we picked up an attack 4 from that chest, which is why we want it. And here we're going to just get some terror bombs, stocking up for later. And here's Annalise. And once more, Father Kevin clears up her memory, and apparently she's got some news. Apparently Joshua may be here in this facility, which is very interesting news. So we're going to go grab our last key card here, and we're going to go upstairs, see if we can follow up on this juicy tidbit. Nope. And once more, tight corridors. And we're just going to heal up, and oh, looks like Joshua, but seems different. Oh, it's not Joshua, it's just a doll that looks like him. Okay, so. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's fine. Nope. Yes. Oh, I don't like that. Shouldn't need this, but. Well, that's unfortunate. I think that's the most I've ever seen them use their S breaks. But it looks like the society is waiting for us and they've gassed us, and it seems like, oh dear. It seems they are running off with Estelle. Ugh. And here, Estelle is having a little nightmare. where she wakes up on the Glorious, the Ouroboros airship, in a very lovely painting the Patoot. And it seems that the society would like to speak with Estelle, so Ren's going to take her there. So here Weissman's proving off how, cartoonishly evil he is because he's going to sit here and play organ for us. Because, when you build a gigantic airship, you just install a gigantic organ. And Estelle's not too happy that Weissman is kind of the reason why Joshua disappeared, so she tries to take him on, but yeah, doesn't go too well. So here Estelle's a prisoner when she's visited by Lue, who's going to have more exposition for us about the tragedy of Hamel. Hamel was a village on the edge of Erebonia that was unfortunately practically razed by seeming military attack. There are practically very few survivors. Only Lue and Joshua among them. And Joshua was left very traumatized by the event. And Estelle, being our plucky protagonist, is going to attempt to break out of here. Because she's not going to sit here and deal with this. I mean, what, you thought she was actually going to jump out of an airship window? Nah. So here we're going to try and enact a daring escape, although we're going to take a quick side path for some loot because, RPG protagonist. Unfortunately, we're going to get stopped on the way out and meet with a kind of a familiar face. Gilbert from first chapter. He's going to try to stop us, but okay. Ooh, please, please, please. No. Unfortunately, it's a very easy encounter. That max guard is unfortunate, but we shall deal with it. And oh hey, it's Joshua for real. And Lue. But Lue's gonna be nice and not stop us. Alright, so we're gonna give Josh that attack 4 we got earlier. And we're going to continue getting skedaddling out of here. Take first west door. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but as long as we don't get super surprised, it shouldn't be an issue because thankfully Joshua is really fast, and we should, even with most surprises, we should be able to have the first move. All right. Orbital down. She needs Titanic Roar. And we're done. Now it's time to escape the glorious. And the society is chasing us, but unfortunately, the ride we got has no weapons. So let's see if we have to creatively dodge. But oh, it's the Bobcat. They've been following us, or at least following Joshua, and come to save his bacon. And here Joshua's like, "Well, I'm going again. Take care of ourselves." Like, no, no. I finally found you after all this time. You're not leaving. You don't have to run away anymore. And of course, before they can have a moment, the Bobcat comes in and interrupts things because timing. And of course, here we are. Uh, Ouroboros is up to some shenanigans with the towers that we've kind of visited here and there. So here we are talking to Queen Alicia, where Joshua is filling her in and turning himself in for his crimes. But Queen Alicia's like, no, you know what? You're a child of Hamel. I get why you've already had it hard enough. I get why you did the stuff you did. You're forgiven. And Cass is welcome home after a little tough love, but it's interrupted because, yeah, stuff's happening. The plot must go on. And unfortunately, Olivier must take off. So this chapter is a little weird, and we don't have any conventional exploring. We're just going to be checking out the four towers across the Liberal. All right. And we're going to, unfortunately, this isn't our party. We're kind of done with our friends here, so we're going to kind of rob him blind a little bit. So we need his action 3, sleep, range 1. We got accessories. Yep. All right. So shares in. And in order to actually move into the towers, we need to come back here and speak with Faye, and she's going to drop us off on this lift thing. And as you see, there's a weird portal thingy in the entrance to the tower now. And now we're dealing with some weird altered space, so let's go check that out. Alright, so these are the tetracyclic towers. I don't want to quite call them pain, but they're kind of not super fun mazes, most of them. And like I said, now that we have Joshua in the party, to a point we don't have to worry about encounters because for the most part we should be able to run away from them without any super trouble. And I don't think there was much getting around that guy, so. Alright. And here we found which is pretty much an old supercomputer that has some exposition for us, but we're not in the business of exposition. This is a speed run, so unfortunately, as much as this is a very interesting bit of lore, we're going to kind of move on because we got places to be. Oh, okay, those were probably avoidable because I thought I had to turn. Oh well. Okay, equipment time. Alright, so we need glam choker over a lily necklace. He needs serum coat, ebony shoes, glam choker, feather brooch. She needs misty veil, glam choker, feather brooch. He needs pearl earring. He needs, oh yeah, action 3. Alright, so we want Zen up here. Oh, it's our old friend Blue Blanc. He's helping out here. All right. He's brought some friends with him this time, and he's actually going to fight us for real. But fortunately, Blue Blanc is a touch of a pushover. His puppets are kind of a pain, but nothing we have to. Oh, fortunately easy, and then after we get the ad sound, we can just switch to single target arts. They're a little cheaper and they just cast faster. All right. So this one we're kind of required to bring Zen because Walter's here. And here Professor Russell is going to tell us he has found the way to upgrade ordnance even more. So we're going to take advantage of that. So we need Estelle second and third, and we also need Zen second. All right. And we're also going to shop. We need to convert 400 space sepith. And then we're going to buy the Karambit. And here we're going to talk to Faye, and she's going to drop us down. And you can kind of see what I mean here when I say these are kind of maze-like. So now she needs, where is that? Okay, yin yang, sapphire gem. He needs the karambit, and he needs genbu shell. All right. Nice. Good critical at a good time. So Zen and Water are going to have a little tough out here, but they're interrupted by Kilika, who seems made it up here all the way by herself. Good on her. But unfortunately, Walter's business here is done, so he's gonna just jump out. And here we've got more chaos caused by the society, but fortunately, where the army can't pick up, the bracers are going to. All right, here share is required, which is fine because we like sticking with share anyways. All right. All right, and here the Sephiral Tower is the easiest one in relative terms. Ooh, where'd you come from? Hiding behind that pillar there. Um, as I was saying, this is the easiest one because this is pretty much a straightforward path through this entire dungeon. So to make up for it, we're going to have a few required encounters as we try to progress. Not what I intended to do. Oof. Alright, and that's no issue because that's the last of them. Alright, equipment time. She needs Dragon's Fane Whip. Um, nope. Okay. Shoot. Oh, okay. I'm getting messed up here. Okay. She needs Regina Garters. She needs Lily Necklace. He needs Lily Necklace and Black Bangle, Dragon's Fane Whip, Star Rabbits, Lily Necklace, Black Bangle, Lily Necklace, Black Bangle, and then he needs. Okay, now he needs. I'll get myself together here. Alright, cool. And here we are at the last tower. Alright, now this one is going to be slightly fun because once again need to take Shining Palm. So hopefully we got good luck here. Now fortunately we don't depending on the luck, we don't have to necessarily stick and farm. There are several chances throughout this dungeon to find Shining Palms. So hopefully luck is with us. Alright. What? Oh dear. Did not want to do that. Okay. Okay, we're not out of luck yet, but looking pretty good like we're going to have to farm a little bit. Or not. Alright, and that was our very last shining palm of the game. Now, here in a few moments, I want to talk about that item I picked up beforehand. That is called the Cloak Quartz. And I'm going to equip it here shortly because I don't super need it at the minute, but it's going to be very useful because that's going to allow us to skip all normal encounters from now on. Like, normal encounters are no longer a thing we need to worry about. And here we're picking up a something for Estelle. Alright, so Cloak Quartz 5. Equipment. She needs our head staff. Okay. Mirage Ring. Skull Pendant. Mirage Ring. Skull Pendant. Mirage Ring. Skull Pendant. Mirage Ring. Skull Pendant. He needs True Black Fang. Alright, and here's Ren. She's gonna be the one challenging us here. Alright, we're not too worried about that because we can take it. Unfortunately, she goes down fairly quick. But, she's going to bring in Potter Mater, her robot pal here, to challenge us. Okay. But fortunately, Potter Mater isn't too much harder. But unfortunately, with that breaking, that means the society's experiment is over. And now we're going to see the fruits of their labor. Because something they've been talking about this whole time is trying to find the shining ring, the Oriole. Well, unfortunately, with this, they have now found it because they've brought it back because it's been hiding in another place. And now it's been brought back into our world. So, with that, that is it for this segment. Um, yeah, that's fine. So, that's it for me. Join me for the next segment next time, the finale. I will catch you all later.